Bird. Bird. Sophie. Oh, bird. Bird. Oh, afternoon everybody. Sorry we're a bit late. It's us. It's us. And it's cold. Yeah. Happy, sleepy. Oh god, why did I eat that? Bird. What do you reckon, bird? Bird. Oh, it's the first properly cold day, I think, of our winter today. It's properly cold, you know. It's Sophie. What do you think? Hey, Mum. Oh wow, it's I think it's like 2, maybe 3 degrees centigrade here, up from -1 this morning. And, yeah, first properly like oh, it's winter sort of day. No bum one yet. I mean, we're not discounting it, but it's relatively warm. Ooh. 2, yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Oh. What do you think, bird? Come on. Sophie. Oh, bird. You're a bit thoughtful today. You're a bit thoughtful because you got a cold bum. I am pleased with the new coat's warmth. Yeah, I am. It's a little bit thin on the arms, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's supposed to be 11 and sunny on the weekend and 1 and snow by Tuesday. Oh, come on, planet, sort yourself out. Make a decision. Yeah, we've got Cube. Just rotate her slightly. We've got Cube. Oh, bird. You don't mind being rotated? Sophie. She doesn't so much mind the snow, really. She gets a bit grumpy because she can't find her toys, and any food that falls on the floor just disappears. But other than that, she does okay on the snow. 7. 4, you're lucky. Look at that, 7 degrees. 4, you blimey. How nice that would be. Taps off. Taps off. Double claps means taps off. Bird, what are you doing? Hmm? Yeah, she has. She's definitely channeling David Byrne today. Bird. That whooshing noise you can hear is our boiler running, because we've had the heating on most of the morning. I put the heating on about 7, 8 o'clock this morning, and it's been on ever since. What's that bird? Sophie is a magpie. She is an Eurasian magpie, a member of the crow family. In a minute. Bird. Oh, thank you. Sophie. What do you reckon, bird? No, you can tell it's not gate repairing noises because we're here at the front of the building. It's one of those sort of situations. Now we can see the gate from where we're standing, so you know, it's not that. I'm pretty sure gate has finished now. Hey, hi. I'm pretty sure gate has finished. I haven't heard any more swearing, and no one else has come to it with 0 spooks. What do you think? Bob. Cube. Low res bird. Right. cold front coming in today. It's coming right for you. Oh lordy, it's coming. Yeah, very low spice. The cold tends to bring about low spice. Ah, see, now we're receiving a tiny bit of bumworm. She does stay out at night. Yeah, this is magpies are indigenous. You get wild magpies here in the UK, so they've normalised to our temperature ranges. So yeah, she lives outside. She has a bedroom. If I come alongside, that gap over there, that little sort of shelf you can see, leads into a bedroom, which is where in the winter she'll sleep because it's dark and she's safe, and it's also insulated slightly, so it's always a couple of degrees warmer in there than it is out here. So you can tell when it's winter because instead of sleeping out here in the aviary, she goes into the bedroom to sleep. Yeah, now we're seriously considering bumworm. Now we're slowly sinking down onto the hand. There's still a gap. It's not entirely bumworm, but we are seeing the opportunity. Yeah, she's not daft. No, she's no stupid. Good. It's also really foggy here as well, so everything's really quiet. At least it was until we came online, obviously. All of the birds are doing that. That thing where birds tweet really loudly because they don't know where any of them are, and that kind of thing. You know. So you've got quite a lot of little bird noise going on in the background. Bumworm percentage. Likelihood of bumworm. Bumworm chances are high. What do you think? My other neighbours, the neighbours you don't hear very often, have appeared. They're having one of their does she tweet loudly at night? If she gets surprised by something, it's my neighbours on the far side of the garden that you very rarely hear from. They have vaudevillianly posh accents. They have really hyacinth bouquet level posh accents, which is crazy considering where we live. If something takes her by surprise, then she will shout quite loudly. Magpie surprised honking is loud. And like sometimes if like a new cat goes through the garden or just something rustles in the undergrowth that she wasn't expecting, you can get some shouting. Like one night this week, I think it was Monday night, she lost her mind at midnight. She just decided that she was going to wake up, fly around the aviary without touching any surface whilst honking incredibly loudly. And it took me a couple of minutes to calm her down, to go, bird, it's okay, bird, it's me, bird, what are you doing, sort of thing. And I shone a light in here and there wasn't anything in here. It was just Sophie decided that was going to be, it was squirk o'clock. And it was really squirk o'clock as well. It was properly like squirk o'clock. We do sometimes get foxes, rarely, but we do have a fox. There are a couple of foxes that pass through our garden. We tend not to get them stopping in our garden, but yeah, they pass through en route to somewhere. I mean, where we live, there's a park at the bottom of our road with like a stream and a little wooded area, I think you'd call it. I think I struggle to call it a forest, but there's a wooded area which is pretty dense, and like a whole bunch of foxes and badgers and stuff hang out in there. Yeah. If she's right up against you and she squirks into your ear, it is very loud. It is. My ears will now ring for an hour or so. Loud. It's properly like, oh my ear, that hurt my ears. What you're hearing now is the crows. We look after a rook and a crow in another aviary, and they are receiving emails. What do you think? Let me come down here for a second because my arm is falling to sleep. falling to sleep, falling asleep. There we go. Can I have to smell of you as well. And scratch my nose. There we go. Oh, so people get a nice wide angle shot of you. Look at this. Look at this handsome thing. There's quite a lot of emails. Good. A minute. Oh, oh wow. Bird, 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 oh, bird, bird, bird. What? Ah. Sophie, what do you think? With baby wings. Minute. Yeah, they have very large attachments, yeah. And they're all called honk.wav. What are we doing? Okay. Yeah, that's good. That means I can give my nose a proper scratch because it's very itchy. We can go over to the Rory and Khan. We can go over to Honkington House over here. Oh, as they both walk away from the camera. Oh, that's Khan. The live honk report. God, their accents are so contrived. Their posh accents are so like faux dowager empress type thing. No, the crows didn't really react to the new coat, mostly because whenever I go in there, they just sort of go, "Oh, here it comes. Here comes the human," and they just go inside their bedroom. They're so not into me that they're just like, "Oh, good, the human's here." Hey, there he is. There's Khan. No, it's the people at the bottom of our garden. They're so weird. They're so weird. Yeah, they are definitely the bouquets. Ahem. They were the people a few years ago trying to get their children to do like overarm shots and underarm shots and stuff whilst the children were playing spinball. Just let the kids play. God. Like loudly berating. I don't know my neighbours are shit. Me too. Because I trash talk them all. Right. Where are they? Yeah, we're getting tons of honk today. Where's Bird? There's Bird. Yeah, that would be slightly awkward, Infernus. Bird. What do you think, Bird? Yeah, his wing's okay. Like sometimes it droops more than others. I think sometimes he can be more bothered to pick it up than others. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those sort of times where it's some days he's more willing to carry it around than others. I can sort of relate. I can, yeah. It could be. I hope it's not. I mean, we have them checked out, and we're confident that they're not in any pain or anything. I mean, we wouldn't have them in pain. But what are you doing, Bird? You just randomly Strutting around on the bedroom floor? Okay. Right, what is the time? Because I'm aware that I'm late today because I've been on a work mandated training course, and yikes, I'm ready for that to be over. Definitely, I'm ready for. Come on, Bourbon. I am very ready for that to not be a thing I have to do today. It was really painful. It was a seminar about like management styles, keeping morale up during lockdown, basically. And it's a sort of thing. It started at 9 and stopped at 12:30, and literally it could have just been just try to be nice to each other. Okay, any questions? No. Thanks for coming, everybody. It could just be that. It could have just quite easily. Compulsory fun day. Oh God, please no. Yeah, sometimes the part of me I can appreciate their grift sometimes with those sort of seminary courses. Part of me just thinks there was a thing about. There was part of it of just like, how do you manage your workload and that kind of thing? How do you help your direct reports manage your workload? And whilst I'm listening to this discussion, I can see service desk exploding in the background. I can see my service desk exploding in the background with loads of tickets. Just like, oh no. All of which I'm going to have to do this afternoon in a rushed manner rather than doing them in a nice, calm, coordinated manner. I'm going to have to go to everybody. Stress awareness training. Yeah, we had that. Stress awareness. Like, you're not aware of your own stress, and that kind of thing. Just like, yeah, the people who like. As I say, part of me doesn't. Part of me thinks that they've seen somewhere where they can make a few quid, and they're doing it. You can respect the graft, 100%. And part of me just thinks, oh, get out of the way! I've actually got work to do. Did anyone tell you sound like C3PO? Oh no! Do I? I think that's just a British accent. I think a lot of British accents have. I think C3PO, because it's Anthony Daniels, isn't it? And he's English, and yeah, I think it might be. Yeah, I think it might just be like he's putting like quite a bland English accent that. The Emperor's a toe cider. Fantastic. Right. Come on, Bird. What do you think? Remind me of Simon Pegg. Yeah, I've had that before as well. Yeah, he's from the same sort of like southwesty bit of. You do the glottal T. Yeah. Simon Pegg's from the same sort of area. We're both from the southwest, so I think our accents are quite similar. I think we're within like, he and I we're within like 100 miles of each other, sort of thing. So yeah. I come from firmly cheers drive land. When you get off a bus and you want to thank the driver for doing you a service. Cheers drive. Good lush, innit? Mind. We don't say Gert Lush, but I completely stan Gert Lush. Proper. Yeah. innit? I love it. I love that sort of accent. It's so great. The economy of it as well. Cold, innit? Ace. I like Ace. Ace is good. Ace, because Ace sounds really positive. Ace is like, yeah, it's Ace. Doing all right. Yeah, I like it. I like Ace. It's like you might have noticed, I really like Chums. I really like Chum. Chum and Pal. But Chum is my favourite. I really like Chum. Because it's warm and huggy and familiar, and I dig Chum. North Yorkshire. Oh, I love it. Asta had tea. Aye. Acidity. Buddy, yeah, Buddy's nice. Buddy can, yeah. Buddy's warm and cosy as well, yeah. No, I dig that. Yeah. Gup your eye. And it. Like old Fred Truman doing those pub games. There used to be, like, in the 70s, there used to be a TV show that was St. Petersburg village best known for rolling cheese down a hill. Oh yeah, yeah, that sounds familiar now you say it. And it was a yeah. Mate was a thing. I don't hear it so much now, but mate was a thing. We're in quite firm guy territory around here. You go to a restaurant and they call you guys. Like, hi guys, you ready to order? It's like, but wait, hang on a minute. I'm a guy kinda, but the female's not a guy. Guy is weird. Yeah, guys. I'm not sure I'm down with being addressed as guys. Don't know. Bird. What do you think, Bird? Yeah. That was actually mentioned on an inclusivity training course I went on a little while ago of guys. And like, amazing how many people have a pet hate of being addressed as guys. Especially when it's mixed genders as well. Yeah, guys. It's quite a few people came out of just like, no, don't say guys. You know, that sort of stuff. Like, I'm dead weird. Like, my bank have a thing where they read your name off your card. If you go in to do like a make a payment to your credit card or something like that, folks is nice, yeah. Dudes. What my bank does is they'll read your name off your card and address you by your first name. Which is weird because no one calls me Andrew. Other than my mum, other than my mum is the only person I will allow to call me Andrew, and also, we have a business dealing. I'm a customer here in this bank. Mr. Bowd is fine, or better yet, nothing at all. I'm not after familiarity, I'm just here to pay my credit card. Can we just move on to the part where I walk out of the bank having paid my credit card, please? Yeah, and they ask you things like, "Oh, how are you doing with the thing?" And or from data they glean from your bank statement. It's like, you stop doing that. Please stop doing that. Just let's get this unlearned because it's Mr. Bowd or nothing at all. Just don't. Yeah. I mean, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. Yeah. Ma'am's weird because you can use it as sort of like I'm not sure. Yeah, all right, Andrew, we'll just sort this for you, Andrew. Is that everything you need today, Andrew? Ma'am can be okay, I think, if you genuinely don't know how to, like, if the same place you would say sir. You know what I mean? It's one of those sort of situations where you're not quite sure your relationship, so you're playing it safe. But yeah, ma'am can be very dicey. Yeah, ma'am and sir, quite a dicey thing. bird. Oh, oh, oh. Bird. 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 Yeah, using any sort of like one of those Miss, Ms, Mrs, Madam things when you flat out don't know. You flat out don't know what that lady, what that female person would prefer to be called as a what's the proper term for those? Address? No. that's just her like happy honorific, thank you, honorific, that's the thing. I only mention those because the company I work for collects data, collects a whole bunch of stats and data and that kind of thing, and we keep a list of loads of honorifics on our online database, and it's gigantic and great. It's got things like Dame Professor and Right Reverend Doctor and that kind of thing on it. I love it. I love how obscure and weird it is. Like if you go to the Royal Albert Hall, if you try to book tickets for the Royal Albert Hall and you click on their honorific drop down, it's gigantic and great of just like Dr. Right Honourable Professor and that kind of thing. I love how granular it is. It's not just like Mr. Mrs. Dr. Professor. It goes on for miles. I commend it to the house. Right, come on, bro. Let me get the lolly stick out because I'm getting late for work. I'm getting late for work. I've been late for work for about 10 minutes now. So yeah, ma'am, it's fine if you don't know whether it's Miss, or Mrs. or that kind of thing. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, upside down lolly stick. Come on, Andy, get a grip. Right, here we go. Right, gang, I got to go back to work for a couple more hours. If you just stumbled across this on Periscope, come on, stand still for me. If you just stumbled across this on Periscope and you'd like to follow Sophie on Twitter, her Twitter handle is @BreeSophieBree. I'm going to give you all motion sickness before I go as well. There we go. There's also a Discord linked from her Twitter. Or if you prefer, you can always Google Sophie the Magpie. Thanks, gang, and we'll see you tomorrow for a full-fledged popcorn-powered Breecast. Bye for now.